So guys, in my last video, I had applied body filler on the surface and I had left it for drying for 24 hours. Now this body filler has dried completely. So now I will shape up this body filler. Now to shape this up, I will make use of a sandpaper. I will put the sandpaper on a block like this and I will do the sanding. Now when you have applied very less body filler on the surface, then it is very easy to shape up this body filler and it will shape up very easily. So here you will have to make use of a fatter grit sandpaper to do the sanding. Because the body filler is uneven, it is slightly up and down, so you will have to blend it with the surrounding panel. If you use a higher grit sandpaper here, then it will take you a long time to do this. That is the reason why I am making use of a fatter grit sandpaper here. So wherever I have applied the body filler, I will sand all those spots. I will flatten them completely, I will blend them with the surrounding panel and then I will change the sandpaper. Now guys, what type of body filler you are using, on that also many things depend. Some body fillers are very difficult to sand. You might have to do too much sanding to cut them out. Some body fillers shrink after applying the paint. You get a nice finish, but after a few weeks, your body filler shrinks and in your paint job, grooves start forming which look very bad later on. If you guys have noticed this, then do let me know in the comment section below. Now this 3M body filler is a very good body filler. It doesn't shrink. Once you apply it, you will not face any problems with it. Now when you're sanding in spots like this, for example your door handle, then you cannot make use of a block here. Here you will have to make use of your fingers only, because this is a curved surface, very small surface. So here you will have to fold your sandpaper like this, and by making use of your fingers, you will have to do the sanding. In between you will have to touch the surface and see if you have acquired a nice and flat surface and if it is blended with the surrounding surface. If it has not blended in, then you will have to continue sanding till it becomes flat until it matches with the surrounding panel. Now in auto body and painting guys, sanding plays a major role. The better sanding you will do, the better finish you will get. Now guys, when you will come to know that you are done with the sanding, the first thing that will happen is your surface will become nice and smooth. Just by touching you will come to know that the surface has become smooth. And as you are touching the surface, you should not be able to figure out where the body filler starts and where the body filler ends. You should do this with your eyes closed. The surface should not be up and down in any of the spots, because the slightest flaw that you see here will show up on the finished paint job. That much it should blend with the surrounding surface. When you acquire a surface like that, then your surface is ready to apply the primer. So now I will mix my primer. So mix the primer properly, and once you are done mixing the primer, you will have to pour this entire mixture inside of your spray gun cup. Now what grit sandpapers I have used here, what spray gun I will use here, which primer I used here, what PSI I will keep on my spray gun, what fan width I should keep on my spray gun, all those things I teach inside of my course guys. I cannot share those things with you here on the YouTube channel because I have more than 2000 students who have paid to learn this. So I cannot betray them. That is the reason why I don't share all those things on my YouTube channel. If you want to learn in depth, then in the description I have put my course link. If you want, you can go there and get yourself enrolled. And the in-depth step-by-step detailed videos of this series as well, I will put in my advanced auto body and painting course. So here I have poured the entire mixture inside of my spray gun cup. And as you guys can see that I have done the masking here. I am working on a very small surface, but still I have done the masking. If you don't do the masking, then on your entire surface your primer overspray will sit, then you will have to apply paint on that. So all these things we don't want guys. So now my spray gun is ready, my surface is ready. So now I will start to spray the primer. I will be applying the primer under the door as well, so that there also the surface will get a good protection. So here I have bought my spray gun, as you guys can see. Like this type of small areas, a smaller spray gun like this works well. How less I have kept my spray that you guys can see here. And even the trigger I am pressing halfway only, so that the primer will sit only on those spots where I have applied the body filler or where the metal is exposed. Because I don't want my primer to sit anywhere else rather than that. So here inside of the door also I will spray some primer. Inside of that also I have prepped the surface a little bit. I am spraying here because guys, if there is any rust on the inner side, then it should stop right there. Here I will also spray the primer under the door. I could not keep the camera anywhere to show you guys how I am spraying, but here I am spraying under the door. Then near the door handles, you guys can see how I have masked the area so that the spray will not settle anywhere. I will do a touch up on the bumper as well. Wherever the paint was chipped off on the bumper, I have sanded that area, applied body filler and flattened the body filler to match the surrounding area. Now once I'm done applying the primer, my surface is looking something like this. How smooth it is looking, you guys can see that here. Now I will have to sand the primer before applying the paint, but this thing should dry up first. But how nice it is looking now, you guys can see that here. Now the only thing that we will have to do here is do the sanding and apply the paint. So guys, I'm hoping that this video was useful to you, and I'm hoping that you have learned a lot in this video. So in my next video, wherever I have applied the primer, I will sand all those spots, and then on top I will apply the single stage paint. Let's see how it blends with the surrounding surface. Till then, bye and take care.